What is up YouTube, it's Kingfisher745, and this video is all about the brand new Spec Ops character Spitfire. And she can be an absolute nightmare for defenses in PvP. In this video, I'm about to show you how. First of all, we were going to try out 3 different teams for her, but this first team was so good, I decided to stick with it for the full video. You'll probably want to try it out as well if you haven't already. So we're using Spitfire and Star-Lord. And Spitfire of course has Together. Then Star-Lord has United Front. Plus I have a plan. Add in a few follow-up attack weapons on your agent and you have one vicious team. Now the first thing you're going to notice in this one is Spitfire actually goes before Quicksilver. So that is a very real possibility. Since we happen to have that advantage, we're going to go ahead and attack him first. Well, that is after we place bleeding on the enemy team, which we know will hurt Quicksilver. Then with our next attack, we also have the bloody AISO on our level 1. And you see We Will Win pops up. So we hit him with Fiery Fist, then a follow-up Brawl, and Star-Lord comes in with a Spray and Pray. You may think, well, that was a lucky proc. That's where you'd be wrong, because this happens almost every single time. Sure, my sample size isn't exactly huge, but I have been devastating enemy teams for a little while now, and I can tell you, it's so much fun. In this video, this is going to be the first of 4 battles, and we're going to do them all in a row. No breaks, no editing. These battles all happen back to back to back to back. So the only things we're cutting out is the loading time, pretty much. But first, let's finish up this enemy agent, first using Fiery Fists, and then that near fatal procs. So that's 1 win in the books, and it didn't take long. Next up, we're going to be facing a Molly Hayes and Breaker of Worlds team. And of course, Molly Hayes can get a little bit scary. Plus they're all bruisers, and Spitfire of course is a scrapper. To begin, we kind of have to pick and choose wisely, so we're going to go with Null, who doesn't have Watchful Eye or the Elite EISO. Honestly, we're just kind of winging this one. It's going to be difficult. They even have the Mystic Shroud, which makes things even harder. But here goes Fiery Fists, and then we get a Relentless Rapier follow-up, plus 12% of a plan. So we still get 2 more attacks with Spitfire. We're going to go right back to work on Null with another Fiery Fist. That gets another Rapier hit, as well as a Cosmic Cardinal. So at this point, we've already almost taken down Null, which at least is a start. And hopefully with this final attack, we will knock him out. We're actually going to use Voracious Vixen, which has Fatal Blow, and put Spitfire right back to full health and stamina. Then with my agent, I have to use the Blackest Void to remove the Mystic Shroud, and that's the end of his turn. Molly of course uses her Raspberry, so she's getting set up for her temper tantrum next round. With Star-Lord, we're going to use his Spray and Pray. It at least has Impaired Cornered and applies Rising Up. Right now, I'm not sure what we're going to do about Molly. But hopefully we can at least take her down to where she'll bleed out. My agent does unfortunately get hit with the Mystic. But now on Spitfire's turn, we'll begin with Fiery Fist, which does apply bleeding because of the bloody AISO. And unfortunately, because of the Elite EISO and its Absorb Energy, it's not going to be that easy to take out Molly. She's going to end up healing back most of what we do. Plus, many of our attacks are going to increase her attack and defense. Okay, well it's already at times 10. So just great. Well, we have to choose pretty wisely here. But I'm going to go with another Fiery Fist. Honestly, I don't know what's going to happen once Molly gets her tantrum. But at least we're placing bleeding. Then we do get a Relentless Rapier proc as well. Each time though, she absorbs energy. The Cosmic Cardinal doesn't hurt, at least as far as that Elite EISO, and so we can also use another range attack. Meaning we'll go with the Grace Note and just hope for the best. Okay, well it does crit. And she's a little bit low, plus she does attack and will take 2 stacks of bleeding. And absorb energy. So at the beginning of her turn she bleeds out. Crisis averted. And with that, this enemy team has no chance. Now we do use Quantum Leap, but we could have staggered him. Because that right there will happen, she'll miss with her unarmed attack. Fortunately, after this Cosmic Cardinal proc, we did get 12% of a plan, so we can now use our level 2. That does play staggered, allowing Spitfire to hit the agent. So here comes a trick shot. It hits and it's going to place that debuff. Then right away Spitfire takes advantage of it with a follow-up attack. Once the agent attacks with the Mystic, he's going to bleed out, so that's another win. And although we did get a little bit scared for a second, it ended up being a pretty easy victory overall. So we're just flying right on to the next battle, and this time we are facing an Iron Fist. So many of you may think, well, what happens when you get Combo Breaker? Honestly, you just keep attacking. Eventually he'll stop combo breaking, at least for that round. In fact, already a Cosmic Cardinal gets through. Oh, but the agent does have the Black Rosco as well, so that's another downside. The good news is we get 12% of a plan, so yet another turn with Spitfire. And we'll just continue attacking with our level 1 on Fixer. Honestly, with a setup like this, most battles you can take out whomever you want on the opponent's team, minus say the Hugin's Eye. And you can do that in the first turn, before they even get a chance. Now that's playing with power. Fixer does end up self-destructing, but that's the end of him before he even gets an attack. And we get a spray and pray for good measure. Following that, we're going to use the Venom Launcher, which we know the agent's going to protect. And just because we don't want Iron Fist to heal, we're going to use the Blackest Void for now. This should definitely stop healing Chi or Praying Lotus from even being an option. So Iron Fist does use his short fuse, and then ends up hitting his own agent. Alright, so now we're pretty much able to do whatever we want. And since the agent doesn't have Watchful Eye, we're going to just go ahead and hit him with our level 6. As we can see, Spitfire does have strength, and so we're pretty excited about her upcoming turns. But here goes a Quantum Leap, and it does do a decent amount of damage. However, we take Absorb Energy, and the agent has the Signpost. So he's going to gain back a bit of health. But wait a second, the Grace Note preemptively counters, and he's knocked out. So all we have left is Iron Fist, and we're going to use Fiery Fists on him. He will combo break my agent, but the Relentless Rapier still gets through. That's going to knock him out before Spitfire even gets to use her second turn. Alright, so moving on to what's going to be the final battle for this one. But of course we have plenty more Spitfire to look at. This is just one of her great potential team-ups. So don't worry about that. I mean, she's only a level 10 as well. So she's going to get a lot worse. Anyways though, we're going for the biggest threat, and that's Red Hulk. We do get a Spray and Pray, the Relentless Rapier to proc, and also a Cosmic Cardinal. So Spitfire's first attack and Red Hulk's knocked out. Yeah, that seems fair. I absolutely love it. So now we're going to begin work on Null. We hit him, get a Rapier and Cardinal follow-up, and he's almost knocked out already as well. He's fortunate that we didn't get a Grace Note preemptive counter, or that Star-Lord didn't join in. But now on his turn we do have Rock's Fall as a quick action, though I believe the agent's going to take this hit. No matter though, we have a stealthy level 6 Quantum Leap, and with that attack, Null is no more. So with only the enemy agent left, okay, they do use the Lunacy, which can get annoying, but it's too little too late. Plus we get to hit her with the Grace Note. Following a T-Bolt Glove, she'll take Absorb Energy, and then we get 12% of a plan. So we begin... Well, we tried to begin with the Venom Launcher, and now we'll just go right to the Grace Note. The first hit hits hard, and that's going to be the end of the match. So there you have it, Spitfire and Star-Lord, an absolute powerhouse of a team. Spitfire, as I said, could be a nightmare in PvP. And so far I'm having a ton of fun with her. If you haven't yet recruited her, I wish you the best of luck. And as always, thank you all for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Then until next time, good luck, and take care.